Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo July 8, 2022. Plans today are apt to be foiled today, so don't even bother trying to stick to them. You are better off just going with the flow. Setting expectations up for the day would be setting yourself up for failure. Unexpected events are likely to arise and put a monkey wrench in whatever you have going on. Put certain tasks aside for another day. If things just don't seem to be going well, it would be best not to force them. Ideas for making your home more beautiful could be filling your mind today. Perhaps you are expecting a well-loved visitor and want the place to look great for him or her. You could be looking at new posters, pictures, or other art objects, and a number of short trips in your near neighborhood are strongly indicated. Don't waste time trying to decide between things, however. Your intuition is very high today, so follow your heart. You might feel a little restless after a long day at work. You could find it helpful to take a long walk outdoors. Or maybe you would enjoy going to the gym and doing a workout. Physical exercise will help to ground you and to release tensions. Sometimes you can live too much in your head, replaying events or conversations in your mind until you are totally worn out. Disconnect from negative thoughts and do something constructive. If you plan your evening first thing in the morning, the day will likely go smoothly. That's because you'll be so focused on the evening's entertainment that you won't let life's little delays and distractions bother you in the meantime. In general, the people around you are happy and positive. Projects progress so smoothly that you call it a day earlier than usual. What a welcome change! Maintain contacts and strengthen your social ties, especially with close friends and family. Don't keep putting them off, because they really need to be near you now. It should be easy for you since you are completely at ease with yourself and won't be stressed by their company. Obviously, when others are in a positive mood, you will be too. All that hard work is finally paying off. Today or tonight that person is going to call you, and you're going to have a terrific conversation. Set up a date for some time in the near future. Making an effort to get out and socialize is enough to make others aware of your qualities, and there is every chance you'll discover a new love interest. You're sure to meet new people and create connections that give others an opportunity to get to know and appreciate your delightfully seductive ways. You will be dancing to a different beat than the rest of the zodiac today. You are actually more likely to be floating than dancing. Yes, you will be on cloud 9 all day long. Don't be surprised if tomorrow you learn of several miscommunications that took place today. Today you surely won't notice a thing. Take advantage of your wonderful, dreamy, detached mood. Have a little fun with it. You won't have to try too hard. Stay clear of gossip on this day. Even if this is something you see as harmless every now and then, it can wind up costing you in the long run. Don't be surprised if you see others striking up chatter about other people's business today. When it's a good friend or a group of people you have to get along with, such as co-workers, it can be harder to stay out of it. Yet, it's important. Keep yourself busy and find ways to excuse yourself when this kind of situation occurs. Some of your entourage may be behaving rather childishly today. Don't be too harsh on them. It is merely the negative effects of the current planetary configuration. You would be best advised to try and steer clear of their wrath. Keep to yourself as much as possible, and don't offer your opinion on anything. Remain non-committal and you are likely to survive the day without someone blowing up at you. 3 days after Mars left an adventurous part of your chart, and with his passion for adventure no longer urgent but still baked in, Jupiter moves into his final 3 weeks in direct motion here. Between now and then the other 2 planets here will also turn retrograde, something that will not only keep the spirit of adventure alive but will open the doors to the past and second chances. This will be a chance to revisit the things that Mars may have rushed through over recent months. Before leaving your communications sector today, the Moon will form a friendly aspect to Saturn in your relationships sector, as it does with each monthly visit. The difference this time is that after a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of love yesterday, and with Saturn now in retrograde motion, it will be easier to give your heart emotional responses, the past, and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. The Libra moon forms a supportive aspect to Saturn early this morning, helping us set structures around our professional and romantic goals. However, a harsh aspect to healing asteroid Chiron a short time later threatens to challenge our energy level. The balance you keep between your responsibilities and self-care is an important theme today, so you need to make sure you're checking in with yourself often to avoid tiring yourself out. This gains further traction when an unbalanced aspect to unpredictable Uranus throws a wrench in our plans, leaving us scrambling to hold things together. Venus forms an off-putting aspect to hazy Neptune, and confusion could manifest in romantic partnerships as well. Keep your guard up against overly charismatic people right now, because there is a chance you could be taken for a ride if you fall too hard for charm over substance. Though the day may feel like it's filled with uncertainty, fluctuations in energy, and confusion, things clear up this evening when the moon shares a supportive connection to Mars. You'll likely feel motivated to work on a passion project or even spend a little one-on-one time under the sheets, but try not to stay up too late. A connection between the moon and Neptune could bring strange dreams your way tonight, but try not to read too much into them. Any messages that come through will likely be too convoluted to unpack. In the early morning, the moon trines Saturn in Libra, helping to regulate our instincts. Both Saturn and the Libra moon are oriented to justice, and in trine to each other, Saturn curbs the moon's affinity for ruminating over choices but failing to commit to one. At this time, we easily tackle responsibilities by determining urgency and priority. This aspect perfects while some of us are still asleep, so our dreams may aid us in making decisions, guiding us to obvious conclusions through symbolism. In waking life, we might receive sound advice from elders or bosses, those who have developed more experience having been in the game longer. At dawn, the moon opposes Chiron in Aries, stimulating self-doubt. We are likely to feel touchy or embarrassed, and from the current vantage point, all roads lead to failure. Why are we focusing on the negatives? Well, often it can be easier to relinquish control and have someone else make the difficult choices. That way, if situations go sideways, the blame can't fall back on us. Although we want to absolve ourselves of the decision-making process, we are not being allowed to get away with it now, which creates frustration and stress. This is a lesson in self-ownership. Yes, the threat of failure is unpleasant, but so is living a life that others have designed for you.